Good morning everyone. We are the group 2 and we are here to discuss about the philosophical assumption on self about Plato. So who is Plato? Plato was an Athenian philosopher, also the founder of the Platonist school, and he was also the innovator of the written dialogue forms in the philosophy. And he was born in Athens, Greece. Plato was known for the most famous work of the Republic, which it is also details a wise society run by a philosopher. He is also considered the founder of the Western political philosophy. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others, according to Plato. For me, this quote is all about doing good deeds, and especially we begin to strengthen ourselves. As I've researched this quote of Plato, it implies that we should practice doing good actions until they are habituated and will part of the core of our being. In the ideas of Plato, Plato's perspective on the idea of self is actually the best represented in his theory or explanation of psyche. Rather than the use the word self, he had what some called a tripartite theory of the soul. He constructed a taxonomy of spirit, logic, reason, appetite as categories in which people, in essence, respond to or seek life.
In ethics and moral psychology, Plato developed the view that the good of life does not necessarily require in certain knowledge, but it can be acquired through habituation of healthy emotional responses. Thus, he came up with the three coexistent aspects of the parts of the soul. Plato's three parts of the soul. The parts of the soul that Plato indicated can be symbolized by actual body parts of a person. Like, first one is reason, which is our conscious awareness, which can be symbolized by our human head. So, reason is the part of us which rationally weighs options, thinks, analyzes, and looks ahead to give us the best results and to help us make decisions wisely and come up with the truest overall. And next is the physical appetite. Physical appetite is our desires for various pleasures, comfort, physical satisfaction, and bodily ease. Like, and it is our biological needs like hunger, thirst, and the sexual desires. So Plato indicated that there are a lot of desires, and he did not enumerate it one by one because there is a lot, and he said that they can often be in conflict with each other. And the last one is spirit or passion. It is your basic emotions such as love, empathy, and anger. It is a part of us which loves to overcome great challenges and the part that can still itself to adversity and loves winning, victory, and honor. Plato used the word spirit as not the same essence as spiritual, but in the sense that we describe a high-spirited horse, one with high energy and full of power. As what I've explained earlier, Plato indicated that there are three coexistent aspects of the soul, particularly the reason, physical appetite, and spirit or passion. He also said that our intellect and soul are separable. And he also told us that the three aspects of the soul doesn't need to be balanced all times. Like, it doesn't necessarily need to be balanced in every situation. Like, there are some instances that we can apply reason more than physical appetite, or there are some situations, there are certain situations which require more reason, more physical appetite, or more spirit, or vice versa. It is our duty as individual thinkers to think of a way to make wiser decisions to come up with greater results. We need to find the perfect way to utilize the aspects and certain situations. And last, Plato believed that knowledge cannot be transferred from a teacher to a student. Instead, the teacher influences the student's way of thinking for him or her to see what is real and important.
Dialogues of Plato: Charmides, Cratylus, Critias, Euthydemus, Euthyphro, Gorgias, Ion, Laches, Los, Lesser and Greater Hippias, Lysis, Menexenus, Meno, Parmenides, Phaedo, Phidnus, Philebus, Protagoras, the Republic, Sophist, Statesman, Symposium, Tegetitus, and Timas. This is another feature of Plato's writings that makes him unique among other great philosophers, and colors our experience of him as an author. Everything he wrote takes the form of a dialogue. Plato wrote this dialogue because he felt that writing would inhibit the exchange of ideas, and for people to become dependent on the written word as they would no longer have to remember what they had learned. One of the famous dialogue of Plato is the Republic. Reality is created by the mind. We can change our reality by changing our mind. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. In my own understanding, Plato is suggesting that we should support and celebrate others' progress no matter how slow it is. We should show our supportive side to those we care about, and an encouraging word might help for those who are in need. And there is also a saying that states, slow progress is better than no progress. A summary of philosophical assumptions on self about Plato. Plato believed that reality is an imperfect reflection of a perfect idea called the forms, dualistic, twofold, related to dualism, physical body or material substance, mind of soul or the immaterial substance. He shows the effect of this dual reality. That means that there are two realms, which is the physical realm and the spiritual realm. The physical realm, that is the material things we see and interact with on our daily basis, and the spiritual realm, that is changing and imperfect. Plato also believed that humans are of a dual nature, the body and the mind, because Plato believed the mind and body are different substances. Plato argued that the mind and body are basically different because the mind is rational. That means examining the mind can lead to the truth, and we cannot believe anything we experience via our senses. That is part of our body because it can easily be tricked. Thank you for listening.